Warnings on the slowly rising Mississippi River now cover much of the region. Meteorologist Logan Williams joins us now to explain Hannibal's preparations. Logan?
Well, more snow or more rain and snow fell across Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin over the last few days, meaning more water in the Mississippi River watershed. The National Weather Service issued flood warnings for the Mississippi River. That goes for Canton and Hannibal in Missouri. The forecast only calls for minor flooding for now. However, emergency management officials in Hannibal say precautionary measures are already being planned.
That's not anything that really worries us. However, it's just going to trigger our actions. So we are looking at putting in at least 2 floodgates in, possibly next week. They'll be the ones on the north side, actually.
Naki says they could have to close the floodgates protecting Riverfront Park along Broadway and along Main Street if the river continues to rise. From the Storm Track Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Logan Williams.
Thank you, Logan. Hannibal Board of Public Works officials say they also are keeping an eye on the river. Stormwater backflow may have to be shut off when the river approaches 19 feet.